Even more questions now are starting to surround FUT Birthday. I've already made a video on the release date and it is quite confusing. There's not a solid date that we do have, so I definitely recommend you going back into my channel. I uploaded it around 3 to 4 days ago when I'm making this video. Definitely go and check it out. You'll easily see it. It is going to be the exact same thumbnail as this video because unfortunately my designer is away. You may have noticed Run the FUT Market, also Matt HD Gamer, Criminal FIFA is away right now, so he cannot make our thumbnails, but he is going to be back very soon and things will be back to normal. But anyway, focusing on the video now, FUT Birthday, of course, I did make that release date video like I just said. Make sure you check that out. We do know when it's going to be released, or kind of like a fair date that it will be, a range of dates that it will be released. But now we actually have to look at, we know when it's going to be released, and we know, of course, before everyone else, of course, the thousands of you watching this video. So now we need to look at how we can actually take advantage of this. So there's many ways we can try and take advantage. One way is going to be prepared with the market, because I do think that there is going to be actually some sort of market crash, or there is definitely going to be market fluctuation during this time right now when I'm making this video. I'm currently making this video on Wednesday the 27th of February. There's definitely going to be a different type of market from now compared to the state of the market during FUT Birthday. So that's the first way. The second way is also going to be some investments. I am going to be recommending a few investments, maybe some lower rated players, 83s, 84s. They are starting to, of course, decrease a lot now after the one to watch SBCs have finished. We still do have, though, prime icon moments SBCs. They are still coming out. I do reckon we are going to be having to get them every 3 to 4 days. I think Nick Run the FUT Market made a very nice calculation that if they are all going to be released before team of the season, they do need to be coming out every 3 or 4 days. I do believe it was maybe 3, 4, maybe even 5. I'm not too sure exactly on how many it was, but it was definitely a lot more quicker than lots of us expected. We did think we're going to get maybe one of these every 1 or 2 weeks, but it's actually in a very small amount. But of course, these are kind of, they need high rated cards. They don't really need the 83s, 84s, and even if they do, there are lots of 83s and 84s right now supplied, and there's not really too much demand other than this. There's not going to be too many people actually completing these type of SBCs if we actually look at it compared to all of the one to watch SBC repeatable ones, everything like that. So just before we get into the next point, if you are new here, make sure you do subscribe. We are aiming for 18,000 subscribers, and I'm also going to be making around 2 videos a day, so you definitely don't miss them. Of course, there is those 2 things, but we do in general need to make sure that we are prepared to actually see what is going to be going on and how we can actually make coins during that time as well. So first of all, talking about kind of like the market, how it's going to be, I do think there is going to be quite a lot of panic selling when EA Sports are going to announce the next promo. I'm currently making this video, of course, like I said, on Wednesday the 27th of February, and we are going to find out maybe tomorrow, on Thursday, maybe on Friday, if we are going to be getting a new type of promo, because I do think if we are going to be getting a new promo now and then right after that there is going to be FUT Birthday, it is definitely going to cause quite a lot of panic selling. Nobody's really going to know what to be doing. It's going to be kind of the same thing we have seen in the past with the headliner and future stars promo. So I also think if there is, of course, on the other hand, if there's not going to be any promos coming up now, maybe for a week, I don't think EA Sports are going to go 2 weeks without any promos. I think maybe we could see a whole week break. We did see it kind of in the past in FIFA 19 this happened, but I think it rarely happened. But after we were getting so much content recently, it hardly ever happened. But if we are going to get there, I do think lots of people are going to start playing FUT Champions again, maybe Division Rivals. We should see an increase, a kind of like market recovery, and then after that, if we are going to be getting FUT Birthday, we could see again the prices go down, maybe back to what they are now, maybe even slightly lower. It is going to be quite a big crash in my opinion, because we did see in FIFA 18, FIFA 17, lots of SBCs for really great value packs were released, and also some new type of cards. All of those SBCs, everything like that, they do look very attractive, and I do believe there are quite a lot of those coming out, and we can also see maybe a few more flashback cards being released. And there is kind of a pattern I was seeing that the EA Sports are kind of keeping the flashbacks, the best ones, until the end of FIFA 19, and we are getting, of course, closer and closer, and I do think the best ones are going to be starting to be released now, so it's definitely going to be a lot of hype around those as well when they are going to be dropped. With investments, I wouldn't really recommend some. Maybe if you can pick up some low rated cards right now, of course, they have been sold quite a lot, kind of being supplied right now, and they are going to start recovering again when people are going to notice these could be a shout for some investment. So if you can pick up some really cheap 83s, 84s in good positions and also good leagues, leagues, because if there is going to be an SBC, for example, in the Premier League required specific player, of course, for example, Liverpool players or Manchester City players, something like that, those players could rise, and that might just be out of luck if you have those cards invested just generally because they are 83s or 84s, and also they're just going to link better when they're in a better league, and also the position. For some more specific investments, maybe with some special inform cards, other stuff like that, I am going to be still waiting a bit more until maybe we do see a few more predictions, other stuff like that, so I can actually find some really good investments that are also going to be safe at the same time. So just make sure you are subscribed and have notifications on, and you're going to be 100% okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.